Good morning, everybody. It's Penelope Hall here, of course, from Penelope J. Today we have Brenton Marriott here from Serious Money, who is one of my wonderful mastermind members. Good morning.
Morning, Penny.
Thank you for being here with me.
Everyone.
Given the fact that we are running this workshop, our financial workshop called the Foundation Stones on the 21st of this month, I thought it might be a really good idea for us to have a bit of a chat and for me just to ask a couple of questions to Brenton, which have come up recently in some research that we did regards to people's financial portfolios. So, Brenton, hello.
Hi, Penny. Thank you.
You're welcome, thank you. What do you think is one or some of the main struggles that people have regards to when you mention money?
I think, Penny, for most people, the subject of money is something that's pretty private and confidential. A lot of people will talk about their personal relationships with friends. They'll talk about what clothes they wear, how to use Facebook, what holidays. But when it comes to money, it seems to get very, very defensive and very private. People maybe don't know who to trust. They don't understand a lot of the legislative issues that drive a lot of the strategies around how people should manage money. And so a lot of people just put it in that too hard basket.
Okay. Now, Brenton has actually been in the financial industry for 40 years, 8 of those years as a chartered accountant and 32 of those years with his financial planning business. So, Brenton, over that time, the type of client that comes to see you, I imagine, varies. So someone who perhaps only has a small nest egg to someone that perhaps has quite a large nest egg. But what's the first step of education for people so we can feel like, I guess, we're in control of our money?
That one's two parts to it. We have clients, we did one the other day and it set up an investment fund for 2 young children from the great-grandmother. The children are 6 and 8, so they potentially don't see any of that money until they're 30, which is what the great-grandmother wanted. So they're in for the long haul. We also have clients at the other end. I think at the moment our oldest client is 92 years of age, and we have everybody in the middle, from people who looking to insure the family to make sure that if anything was to happen they can pay off the mortgage, up to people who are saving for their retirement. And obviously we have a number of clients who have retired and where we fund their pension and their retirement incomes.
So if someone has no idea about money and they're feeling really overwhelmed with that first step, the first step is to make an appointment, come and have a chat.
I can't stress the value of advice. Initially having a conversation and just finding out where you are, doing a bit of a stock take, having a look at what your balance sheet looks like, what assets you've got, what money you've got, what your income is, and then working out what's the most appropriate things to be looking at and considering, and trying to then balance all of that with what it is you really want. You know, are you quite comfortable on 30 grand a year, or do you want to live off 100 grand a year? All of those sorts of questions come up in that first conversation.
Lovely. And this is what's going to come up in the workshop that Brenton and I have put together, which is here in Adelaide on the 21st of this month. We start at 10 a.m. and it runs for a couple of hours. And we saw a benefit in running a workshop such as this, so you can be in a safe, comfortable environment with a professional like Brenton, who is so well known within his industry. And I'm so blessed to have him around our mastermind table each month. And we've become friends as well because that's what happens in business. And Brenton is helping so many of us, which is fantastic. So we hope to see you around our financial workshop table. If there are any questions or concerns, please just ask me. and you will have Brenton solidly for 2 hours.
At least.
At least, yes. We have time for question and answers as well, and I will be as quiet as possible on the day. So thank you again, Brenton, for spending this time.
Pleasure. Thanks,
I wanted to share Brenton with you before our workshop so you can get to know him a little bit more. So we'll see you. Look forward to seeing you soon. I'll see you on the 21st. Brenton will see you on the 21st. In the meantime, have a lovely day and thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye-bye.